Hello, ladies and gentlemen. At this moment, all Manchester United fans must be turning their thoughts toward the Europa League Final. Though the match is still nearly a week away, the anticipation for the ultimate clash with Tottenham Hotspur at San Mamés Stadium is heating up day by day. Worry is inevitable. Looking back at the last 6 meetings between the two sides across all competitions, the Red Devils have not won a single match. Coach Ruben Amorim has even suffered 2 defeats at the hands of his counterpart, Ange Postecoglou. However, it's important to note that all those losses took place in domestic competitions. This time, it's a European stage, where Manchester United remains the only team unbeaten. Things could be very different, and surely the Portuguese tactician has learned valuable lessons to surprise the Spurs in the upcoming final. First, let's revisit the 2 defeats of Coach Ruben Amorim against Tottenham. In the Carabao Cup quarter-final at the end of 2024, Manchester United, who still had Antony in the squad at that time, were defeated 3-4. A shaky defense, particularly the performance of Victor Lindelof, allowed the home side to score 2 early goals through Dominic Solanke. Then in just the first 10 minutes of the second half, United conceded 2 more goals from Dejan Kulusevski and former Bournemouth star. Although United created a decent game defensive sloppiness, and the inconsistent form of goalkeeper Altay Bayındır led to 3 goals conceded in just 56 minutes. Nevertheless, the visitors did not give up. Taking advantage of mistakes by goalkeeper Fraser Forster and Spurs' complacent defense Joshua Zirkzee and Amad Diallo reignited some hope. But a surprise goal from a corner by Son Heung-min in the 88th minute extinguished all efforts. Even though Johnny Evans scored a late consolation goal, Manchester United were knocked out of the Carabao Cup. It was a match where they lacked their strongest lineup and were burdened by a tight schedule with European fixtures and the Manchester Derby. By mid-March, United had a chance for revenge as they visited North London riding high after qualifying for the 5th round of the FA Cup. However, Ruben Amorim's squad was severely depleted due to injuries. Amad Diallo, Manuel Ugarte, Kabi Mainu, Lenny Yoro, and Lisandro Martinez were all absent. This forced the manager to promote several academy players to the first team. Looking at the bench, many fans were disheartened. Harry Amas, Tyler Fredrickson, Jack Moorhouse, Ethan Wheatley, Jack Fletcher, and Cheeto Obi, all very young, with an average age below 20. The starting 11 was the best Amorim could assemble at the time. With such a lineup, avenging the Carabao Cup defeat was a tall order. Nonetheless, Manchester United played with great determination and created several chances early in the match, only to fall behind after James Maddison followed up on a shot from Lucas Bergvall. It was an exciting game, but United's fatal weakness lay in their finishing. They produced 16 shots from Rasmus Højlund, Alejandro Garnacho, Bruno Fernandes, and others, but none could get past the brilliance of goalkeeper Guglielmo Vicario, who had just returned from injury. Despite the absences, this was a match in which United played very well, and it's unfortunate they couldn't score an equalizer. After 2 defeats to Ange Postecoglou, Ruben Amorim has certainly drawn many lessons. He knows exactly what mistakes need correcting, and is surely preparing something special for the most important game of the season. In a recent statement to the media, Amorim said, "We lost to them 3 times this season, but the Europa League Final will be very different. This is a cup match, not like the Premier League. In previous games, we came very close to winning. Both teams will give everything for the title. One team will be crowned, the other will end the season in disappointment. I know that, and I also know that Manchester United is fully capable of doing it. Even though Tottenham can be confident with their current form, especially with coach Postecoglou having a reputation for winning trophies in his 2nd season at a club, something often mentioned with Jose Mourinho's Chelsea, Manchester United are no pushovers in finals. In the past 2 seasons, the Red Devils have appeared in 3 finals and won 2 titles. That's a valuable experience Tottenham simply doesn't have. Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, and even young talents like Alejandro Garnacho have all shown in big games. If they perform at their best lifting, the trophy is well within reach. Looking back at their Europa League campaign, Manchester United have come back from the brink multiple times. They know how to overcome adversity, and now is the time for that resilience to shine. This season has been disastrous at times, with the Red Devils nearly hitting rock bottom like they did more than 50 years ago. Yet somehow Ruben Amorim has guided the team to the final and within reach of a Champions League spot, something many clubs are still chasing going into the final Premier League round. Legendary figure Gary Neville also shared, "It's a big game, and the consequences will be huge if Manchester United lose. As a defender, I always carry a sense of nervousness, but I believe in this team. They have a special kind of DNA. Even in the worst situations, they know how to win. Ruben Amorim may be under pressure, but he always looks forward, and that's what impresses me. Last summer, when names like Manuel Ugarte, Lenny Yoro, and Daniel Malen arrived at Old Trafford, many had high hopes for a Champions League spot. The season didn't go as planned, but through resilience, Ruben Amorim is reviving those hopes via the Europa League Final. Manchester United are considered underdogs against Tottenham and have lost all 3 encounters this season. But in Europe and in a final, they won't let history repeat itself. No one can deny Ange Postecoglou's brilliance or the impressive journey of Spurs. Even without Dejan Kulusevski and James Maddison, they still boast Son Heung-min, Dominic Solanke, Richarlison, and Brennan Johnson, all capable of breaching Andre Onana's goal. However, after those 2 losses, with a deep understanding of Manchester United's core values, Ruben Amorim will surely ignite the team's fiercest fighting spirit, aiming for the championship. 3 seasons, 4 finals. Is there another club in England achieving that besides the Red Devils? Despite a disappointing and rocky journey this season, the trophy cabinet at the Theatre of Dreams still awaits a new addition. And that Champions League ticket, once thought out of reach, is now within sight. Top-level matches like this aren't just about tactics or personnel. They are battles of mentality, experience, and class. These are the very elements that allow Manchester United to transform into a completely different team, ready to end the Europa League unbeaten and step onto the podium of glory. Coach Ruben Amorim has grasped the essence of a final, and now is the time to turn it into reality. The showdown will take place at 21:00 local time on May 21st, 2025, a match that every Red Devils fan is waiting for. You've just watched a presentation from Unitedverse. Let us know your thoughts by leaving a comment below. If you found this video useful, please support the Unitedverse team by liking, subscribing, and turning on the notification bell so you won't miss any new content. For now, goodbye, and see you again soon.